drawstring high waist and buttery soft fabric that moves with ease. You'll want to wear these every single day. From the toughest workout to running errands or just lounging. There's no mistaking the name. I wear these on the daily.
So, would you get it on the right channel?
Yeah, I got it on the right channel. No,
We're obsessed with comfort,
but
quality.
I'll be able to, when the game starts changing on the Fire Stick to the right one, to the right station, and watch it on the Fire Stick.
What?
Because your
Don't, oh Lord, he ready to get started.
No, I was just
Visit bombas.com.
I was just admitting that I'm watching it on the Fire Stick, and everybody knows about the Fire Stick.
For all women is now officially licensed.
Disclaimer: I love the Fire Stick.
Women can support their teams everywhere, anywhere. Find it at fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
2 drives for the Panthers tonight with Nate Yarnell at quarterback.
But they ain't got hold of nobody in this stadium. It's on empty.
I think Pittsburgh's like 2-8. There definitely should be nobody in there. The season's pretty much over with. They may not even have a bowl game.
Look at that coach.
But you heard about they only had like 5,000 in the game last night. It's a ball game. Basketball game. Yeah, like 5,000. That's it.
That was 4,500 over. That was 4,500 over. It looked really bad. The little bit that I did see.
Mm-hmm.
I really do feel like one of them are really underrated. I mean, both of them having a bad year. But I want to say the home team is like 2-8 or maybe 3-7.
We're building a better postal service.
Pittsburgh is 2-8.
Yeah.
Boston College is 6-4.
Yeah, that's why I said they should be running away from this team.
No, that's just showing how rough both of their years have been.
United States Postal Service, delivering
It's
for
just showing
America.
how rough both of their years have been. But they'll get it together maybe next year. But this year, it's pretty much a wrap. Well, no, except for Boston College. Pittsburgh, they cancel
If you
everything.
love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card
Win the
that's
rest of these
perfect for you.
games.
With Venture X, earn
Try to put it on a high
unlimited
note.
double miles on everything you buy, and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to
But yeah, I
over
can't believe though,
1,300 airport lounges.
first year,
Just check in
9-1.
and chill out. Open up
Hey,
a world of
I figured that we would go
Capital
to
One. What's in your world?
a bowl. I thought I knew that we would at least get like 6 or 7
An
wins.
interesting season for the
Man,
Boston College
imagine.
Eagles. They
9
started
wins, Gravy
1-3
team.
after being
Gravy
picked to
team.
finish 13th.
I'm surprised at the year they're having. Just the whole team believing in Braum and actually playing their hearts out for Braum.
But you know, he also brought some players in too. They had a lot of transfers. They had
Oh, I forgot. You are part-time Louisville fans.
They
I got you.
I'm talking about Braun Brooklyn's some of his.
But then they won on a 5-game winning streak.
Braum
They
brought
won the
in
last 6
Plummer,
games.
who left
First 5-game
him
winning streak
where he
since
was
2010.
For another
and
season.
played for a year, and
Now
then he
entering
came
this
back
game,
to Braum.
third time being bowl
But
eligible under Jeff Hafley's 4
The
years
defense,
here at Boston College.
The defense is
5-2
cold.
in one-score games this year.
defense
They're
is
finding
way
ways
better
to win
than
football
expected.
games, which
Yes.
I love as a coach.
It kind, like I said, it kind of reminded me of what I was telling you the other day that Dumerville and all them. Yeah, they kind of, yeah, kind of.
I don't know. I would put them. I think I would personally put this year's team ahead of their team.
Their defense, ahead of their defense.
Yes.
This week about what
Yes.
this season has
Just
meant
because
for his team, because he was honest with us.
So far, well, no, that's wrong.
Don't get arrogant and
That's wrong. We have to wait till the end of the year before I say that. Because anything can happen. But as of right now, I just see them being.
They made the winning plays in those tight games.
I see them personally being faster than Dumerville's defensive, Louisville's defensive Dumerville era. They're getting to the quarterback quicker than they did. This team today is getting getting better to the quarterback than their team.
We'll discuss that.
This year is faster to the quarterback than Dumerville's years when he was for the Louisville. Yeah, that's the way of saying it.
But I feel that young man that got hurt at Virginia, he might be gone now, but he had to stay.
He's still here.
Yeah, he's still here.
He is still here. But I hope that he eventually get well soon, and his trip home is just because of how he got hurt. I hope that his leaving Louisville is. I'm trying to think the right way of saying this. I think that he should be able. I think that his exit out of Louisville should be on a high note as far as get well cards from the kids from the schools and a standing ovation. You know, all the nurses and all of the
I heard they looking out for him real good.
Force him throwing the ball away and actually
just his exit out.
Loss of 11 now, 3rd and 20.
Especially your teammates have been gone for about 2 weeks now, and you're still here. And you don't really know nobody here, so it's all a mess.
He had Lewis Bond, who had found the crease in the defense.
His parents and stuff are here.
They're here with him?
Mm-hmm. They came down here, yeah.
They must be at the Ronald McDonald House.
They great transfer to the Fraser to Fraser.
Well, if he's leaving the hospital but going to Fraser, then that means that he's still gonna be here for a couple more months at least. He's got hopefully a speedy recovery so that he can get home and figure out his next move as far as what he's gonna do next. Because I don't know the extent of everything that's going on, but just knowing that an opponent player is in another city and he's been here for quite some time, he's really got to be emotionally ready to get up out of here. Go home and figure out whether he's going to play basketball again or just figure out his next move. I mean basketball. Football, and figure out his next move. We ain't got long for the Bengals and the Ravens.
Yes, sir.
So who do you got, and what do you expect them to win by?
Okay. Of course, I got to go for Lamar. And I give it maybe a touchdown.
I would normally straddle the fence. Well, I was straddling the fence before, but I don't see. Well, no, the Bengals got a better defense than they've ever had in some time. But I still don't see them truly containing Lamar as far as stopping him from the run. So it's going to be. The game is going to be more Ravens offense, Cincinnati defense than Cincinnati offense and Ravens defense. Everybody's going to really be looking at Lamar and seeing how Cincinnati keeps him contained more than, or I should be able to say the Cincinnati quarterback's name. But, starting quarterback for Cincinnati, it's going to be less watched. It's going to be less watched about him and the Ravens defense. It's going to be more Lamar and their Cincinnati defense containing him or trying to contain him. It's going to be more watched on that level.
many minutes we got?
Let's see. 10.
Okay.
It's 10. It's gonna be game time.
All right. But yeah, this is dope though. I like this. I remember that when we first moved in here, and that was the first thing you thought about was your film thing. You remember we was talking about that? Cause you was looking at that wall and he was talking about.
I did say that it was the perfect color to project off of. I did say that. And it's nice to prove it without really having to talk on and on and on about it, just to let the projector do what it's supposed to do. And actually, this one is my not as powerful of the picture. This picture on this one isn't as powerful as other ones. This is kind of like the bottom shelf of projectors, but only thing is up. So just a suggestion of if you wanted to start watching anything in a bigger picture, now you have the option of you have the consideration of just using a projector and going bigger. As long as you know that the further back from the wall you go, the bigger the picture. Because this one can actually 120, and I think that give or take, this might be 75. This picture no, that's exaggeration. This picture right here might be a 70, but I know it can go as far as, I know this can go as far as 100. The picture we're looking at now is 70, but we can definitely do 100. Easy. Same projector, same clarity, 100.
So basically, like, say if you sit it right there and had it going towards the kitchen, went down the room, it'd be bigger.
Yeah, because of the distance. Well, actually, to sit it there and to project onto that wall, the picture would not work. Just because that wall leading into the hallway and then your corner bookshelf would also have the picture on it. So it would be on that wall, and your corner bookshelf.
Yeah. That's a nice size right here. Yes, sir. You got two controllers.
One came with a projector, and then the other one is the Fire Stick. Which I haven't done it yet, but I am considering a Android box TV. I'm just doing my research on it right now before I make that leap, just to get a better understanding of it.
Number 20 and an end around here to Kenny Johnson.
Well, they are blowing them out 56 to 9. Louisville and Lord have mercy.
Well, Bellarmine is okay.
Absolutely, he had a 100-yard kick return against North Carolina earlier this year.
I think this is the year that
young freshman, they're finding ways to get the ball in his hands, and you see how
Walsh has to really get it
when he
together.
touches that ball. Third possession, Pitt in business once again.
I, as a fan of the Louisville Cardinal women, I'm not too fond of his selection of players. I felt that definitely talking about the height. I feel like he didn't.
And that's the first time for Bob Means. One of the receivers that came in from Louisiana Tech a couple of years ago, 6'2", 215, fifth-year senior.
The way that he's picked his players, the way that he's picked his players is okay to one extent, but South Carolina, Tennessee, Connecticut, none of those teams are really playing, and I mean they're not picking their women the same way that Walt is.
Yeah, they pick it, but you know ACC as a whole, men's and women's, is They're big people. They like big people, and he ain't caught on to that.
He has caught on to that. He just still wants to stick into the old fashioned of most point guards are 5'6" to 5'8" for women, and then most centers are like 6'3" or 6'4". But Geno Smith, which nobody has openly said, the dude has recruited only giants. They're like the Space Jam meme squad. What's the purpose of running a pick and roll if the person in front of you if you're the point guard bringing the ball down and the person in front of you is 6 feet? What's the purpose of a pick and roll? The person that's going to pick you up is 6'2", 6'3". It's irrelevant. You can't. it's nobody has openly said that. Man, he only recruits tall women, and respectfully, they're all great ball handlers. They're great shooters, and because they're taller, that makes them great rebounders. But since then, you don't see as many Connecticut women in the WNBA anymore for that reason. Not to mention, there's so many women who have went to Connecticut, played for Connecticut, got multiple rings, and they don't go pro afterward, especially the ones that sit on the bench. South Carolina, Connecticut, oh my God, especially Connecticut, holy moly, stack full of tall women. I think this year he's got a few, and he's playing a few under 6, but he's got an arsenal. He keeps an arsenal of tall women. That's his repertoire. And year after year after year, nobody says it. Just it's just clear as day.
Right, the old belly, inside belly handoff to the fullback right there from under set.
Okay.
BC's defense is up to the task to make the stop. How about Boston College? Pitt was moving it down. The defense had a targeting penalty. They're banged up in the secondary already, and they stopped. And it looked like they were going in for more points on a